Okay, so barely over an hour's worth of work, but I'm drenched, I'm tired, I'm getting bit up by bugs, and the weed eater broke. At least the head is frozen up, so that's enough for me to call a day. I did clear a little bit more up here, and then kind of back behind the wood pile, and then back behind that old metal bench swing thing, and cut back through behind the pine. I did open up a little bit more back this way as well. Little by little, I'm trying to carve back into that mess. Yeah, you can see got much more open, that little area there. I started cutting back into here, but then I was discovering there are blackberries all over back here. So I kind of just cut where I didn't see any, but there was a whole bunch back in here. You can see some that aren't ripe quite yet. And yeah, they're just kind of all through back here. You can see a ripe one back there. You get to them before the bears. But yeah, big old fat non-ripe. Oh, here's another one. These are good. That's why I did not want to cut these. But yep. It's a whole patch. Goes all back. And the funniest of it all, there is a whole bush of them growing in the middle of this tree, which the tree's still alive partially, but as you saw on the back side, it's definitely rotting out. And blackberry prickers are getting me. So yeah, I stopped carving back that way because definitely want to save those. I cut back a little bit this way. This was actually done by hand because this was after the weed eater froze up, so I grabbed the old scythe hook and went to town for a little bit. I may or may not have been slightly angry at the weed eater and taking out a little aggression. Healthy, right? Who needs to internalize that anger when you can whack down some weeds by hand? So I took it back to the big tree where, I don't know if you can see the little marker back there. That is the property line that cuts back into that mess, but eventually we're gonna free that back up. But yeah, it's starting to look more open again. And I'm doing my best to save the saplings, because a lot of these older trees probably nearing the end of their life. Look at that fella back there. So yeah, I cut back a little bit here and then cut through. And then back this way, opened up past the fire pit, back a bit into that little meadow. But right now that little meadow is more of a marsh. probably hear the squish of my boots in the mud, but eventually it's going to dry up, and it's a beautiful little meadow, and so I want to keep opening it up, probably back to that big tree, because I believe that's about the property line. There is our little Snow White. And I did cut back a ways, but not connecting all the way. I was going to go around to the front side with the weed eater, but unfortunately it broke before I got that chance. So that's as far as I got, but I think you could probably see the neighbor's house through there, so it's pretty darn close. But I don't know how good it would have been anyway, because if you can see all of this back here, I don't even know if I want to venture. I'm gonna try. Hopefully there's no holes in my boots. I will soon find out. Yeah, definitely needs drained. And the creek is probably only about 20 yards that way, so it shouldn't be too difficult. The mosquitoes are driving me nuts. They love this stuff. Me, not so much. So yeah, that is about it. And I don't want Patty to be the only one to have fun with these. She's stronger than me. Look, see the mosquito on my head? I'm getting out of here. I'm going to the beach to clean up and enjoy some sun and get these stinking mosquitoes away from me. Until next time.